before we move into who is a graphic designer, let's understand why graphic design. And the truth is, we can go on and on with the reasons why we study or why graphic design is in existence. However, I'm just going to be giving us five major reasons here, even though they are not written in the books. I'm just going to be giving us my own major reasons why I think graphic design is actually something cool that we study today. So, even though graphic design is important because it helps us understand information better and makes things more fun to look at, those are the basic reasons. Imagine reading a book without any picture or seeing a movie without any poster. It's always boring, yeah. So, but one thing I want you guys to know is that there are five major reasons for me. There are five major reasons why I think graphic design is important to our society today, and the first one is visual communication. So, visual communication. One thing is that graphic design helps us convey complex ideas and messages in a visually engaging and understandable way. So, whether it's through logo, whether it's through logo or infographics or poster or whatever you have around you, the truth is graphic design enhance communication. Yeah, graphic design enhance communication and it captivate the audience's attention. So you don't a graphic design does not just do it's not just something you just put out there. It helps to communicate visually. Yeah. Then the second thing that graphic design is around us today for is for brand identity. Yeah, brand identity. So all these company individuals with that has personal brands, most of them has their own brand identity. And the truth is, the companies in the world are so much, as well as the logo, but most logo does not look like another. One logo has something that makes it different from another, and this is another work of graphic design. So graphic design actually plays a role in shaping the brand's identity and personality. Yeah. So graphic design helps us to understand how brand works, the personality of a brand. So it's a graphic design that shapes all this out. So from the logo to the color scheme to typography and visual elements, yeah. So all of these graphic designers helps us to make them memorable. Yeah, it helps us to make a brand actually memorable. So in order to resonate with the target audience, yeah. So the third one is marketing and advertising. Marketing and advertising. Imagine a world where graphic design does not exist and you are trying to market to people. You want them to remember your package, you want them to remember your goods, yeah, your what you sell, you want them to remember you without graphic design. How hard would that be? Yeah. So graphic design actually gives this it helps brand to become memorable. So with this, brands can effectively market. So effective graphic design is essential for successful marketing and advertising campaign. So you will not just see people shouting around without without a proper graphics to explain what they do. Imagine there is no graphic design and people just print people just print a white label paper with everything they do just in a text, more like a formal letter writing, and they just bring it to you and say buy our product. In fact, I'm sure you'll be the first person to tear it and throw it away. So even churches nowadays, when they want to make their poster, when they want to market themselves, they use graphic design. They call graphic designers to help them in order for people to help their congregation understand what they are trying to convey better. Understand? So um, a graphic design helps to convey key messages to your potential customer, and it drives engagement and sales basically. So then next, why graphic design? We have user experience. That's number four now. Number four, we have user experience, UX design. So in digital environment, graphic design is actually integral to creating intuitive and user-friendly experience. So user experience design use graphic design, user experience designers rather use graphic design to guide users through interfaces and enhance usability. So you'd have seen most of these graphics and all, yeah, most of these applications and all. You'll notice that there are sometimes that they just use graphical, it may be infographics, it may be normal call out graphics that they use in helping in guiding you through their interface, how to use what they actually developed. So that is another way of, or another reason why graphic design exists. So in guiding user on how to use our product, more like infographics, or sorry, user experience. So then the last one, creative expression. So with this, graphic design is just a form of artistic expression that allows designer to unleash their creativity and imagination. So it may be illustration, it may be layout, it may be animation. So graphic designers have the opportunity to explore and experiment with different visual elements and techniques. So these are the reason why graphic design exists. So I've given you five reasons. The first one I said, for visual communication, for brand identity, marketing and advertisement, user experience, and creative expression. So overall, graphic design play a multifaceted, multifunctional role in various aspects of our modern life, from business and marketing to entertainment and culture. Just imagine a world without graphic design. It's going to be a lot chaos, a lot chaos. And next, we'll be talking about, in this same video, we're talking about who is a graphic designer. So before you can call yourself a graphic designer, what exactly must you look like? So basically, for me, a graphic designer is somebody that does all of the things that we've been talking about. So somebody that uses user experience to communicate, somebody like a creative expression personnel, a person that use graphics to market and advertise, somebody that use brand identity, somebody that creates brand identity, somebody that creates that visually communicates to people. So these are graphic designers. So a graphic designer basically is like somebody that can create out of their imagination. So for you, if to call yourself a graphic designer, you must be able to imagine and you must be able to create. That's basically the world of a graphic designer. You must be able to imagine and you must be able to create. If you can create without imagining, you are not a graphic designer. And if you can imagine without creating, you are still not a graphic designer. So basically, graphic designers helps us to create beautiful stuffs that we see in our world today. And in the next video, we'll be talking about the types of graphic designers, because a lot of people used to ask me, Damilare, what type of graphic design is actually best for me, is actually good, which one do you advise me to venture into?